In this video, I want to show you something that I was lucky enough to win on eBay that I've never seen before. This is a manual handheld stitcher, believe it or not, made by Singer. I have never seen these before. I was looking for something else on eBay, and for some reason this was like in the side column of similar item or something, and I was like, wow. So, of course, I had to bid on it, and I was lucky the other person wasn't as intent as I was. Made in Brazil, probably from, I would say the late 50s or maybe the early 60s. I don't know. I didn't check. There might be a date on the booklet. It says something about Singer Sewing Company, but I don't see a date. But anyway, it comes in this little box, Singer Mini. And the box, even though it's a little bit bent, is like brand new. In fact, the whole thing, I don't think it's ever been used before. And it just sits in there. It has, I'm not sure, obviously this is in, I think, Spanish. And the booklet, the instruction booklet with it, and the service manual, or the limited warranty. All of these are, those two I think are in, this one's in English and Spanish. This one seems to be in Spanish, and this is in like 4 languages. Handheld stitching device. And now what's different about this one, instead of, prior to this, my favorites had been the Made in China, Sun, S-U-N, vintage, just like this, manual handheld. Other than the Singer Stitch So Quick. Out of the manuals, the Sun had been my favorite. I have a couple of less expensive ones from India. I think I got one from Turkey. This is actually much heavier than even the Sun. I like the Sun brand because they're very heavy. This is heavier. This is a Singer. This is a vintage Singer. And it doesn't come with a bobbin. It doesn't use a bobbin. It uses an actual thread spool to put the thread on. It's got a very nice action. I have to say I haven't threaded it yet. This is, it doesn't feel like a stapler, although almost. You know you're making a stitch with this. So it's a nice little item. I've never seen them before. I don't know if maybe they are out there. Like I said, the only difference is it doesn't come with a bobbin. So I have the Art Bin thread box, which I'm going to do a video on that because when they market it, they say it can hold up to like 150 spools. But the way the pins are set in the thread box, I have 500-yard dual duty XP thread, and I can't put them next to each other. They have to be every other pin, but they will fit on here. And now I wouldn't need my bobbin boxes or to wind a bobbin. I can just work right from the thread. Now it does mention in here the Sun models and most of the other that I can think of, manual handheld stitchers, take a 24x1 needle. I have to check. I have to look up a Singer chart. They refer to the needle differently. They do. Look at that. There's the spare needle. The whole set here is brand new. But they call it something else. So I have to go online, and it looks to me like a 24x1, but I can't be sure. So I have to, they have the number right here, and I have to, I think they call it a 0001. And I know there were some old Singer needle charts online, so I'll have to look it up and see exactly what replacement needle it takes. But made in Brazil, very well made if you can find one, if you come across one. I didn't have to pay all that much for it. So it's not like we're talking, a really rare item. Um, but it's a Singer.